Her family brought her to Canada from India at 8 years old with dreams of a better life. Imagine their pride now. Decades later, their daughter is a successful and educated business owner, running the show and raising 4 children. That's the story of Pam Chahal. She owns 4 Calgary restaurants. Mickella Lycka is Director of Strategic Sourcing for OPA, Greek restaurants. Of course, we know those as a great success story that began right here in Calgary. Ladies, thanks for being here. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Of course, International Women's Day is coming up on Friday. And Pam, your story really is so appropriate as we talk about the theme of International Women's Day this year, which is balance for better in the workplace, encouraging women to take that leap and jump into business. You were 21.
Yes.
You had a baby at the time?
I did, yes.
Yeah, and you decided you wanted to own a restaurant.
Yes.
It could be a recipe for disaster or at least a really stressful life. How did you make it happen and what were some of the challenges?
The challenges were definitely the financing was major, and then I had a baby. She was just a few months old, and investing all my savings into a brand at that time. It's a growing franchise. We love the food and the concept, but my parents and everybody was overwhelmed at that time. Saying,
were they telling you not to do it or scared?
They were scared, yes.
Right.
Are you sure this is the right decision at this time? Because you just have a baby, she's a few months old, and you're going to invest all your savings. And I'm glad I proceeded with my decision, and it was the best decision that I made.
What told you, yes, I'm willing to take that leap?
I think because I always knew I wanted to be self-employed, and this was a good opportunity for me. Plus, I was so young, and I didn't have any. It was just carefree. I knew I can do this.
Well, at 21, if anything goes wrong, you have some time to get your footing again, right? So fast forward, you have 4 kids now. You run 4 restaurants, 1 for each child. You run 4 restaurants in the city of Calgary. What are the challenges now keeping it all going?
Day to day, there's a lot of challenges come in any business, but no, I think it's been a smooth ride for us. It's with the kids and everything, it's working out, and I have a lot of support from my husband.
Yeah, we should say your husband's very supportive.
Very supportive, yes, and the head office is very supportive. So, and our people we work with are very nice, and it's helpful.
Mickella, you hear this story, the head office is very supportive, and that's one of the key messages of International Women's Day, that companies need to be willing to, number 1, address gender balance, and number 2, support people through the transition. How does OPA do that?
You know, I think in the end for us it comes down to individuals and supporting an individual's needs rather than gender or anything else. I mean, we know that, you know, we see how talented women are, and, you know, women haven't changed. They've always had that level of talent. So, you know, we just support wherever we're needed.
Out of 96 restaurants, I know that women are a huge part of the franchisee makeup. Yes. It is scary, though, when you hear about a mom at 21 taking that leap. There's a financial commitment. So as a company, there has to be some support there for women and say, we're going to be there and we're going to help you be a success.
Absolutely. I think, you know, women have always had a huge contribution, no matter when it has been, right? And so you have the skills, your organizational, your leadership, the things that women have always had, and we just kind of are very excited to welcome that into our workplace, because it translates really well into our workplace, and it's just a skill set that we're thrilled to encourage and to have in our group.
What advice, Pam, would you give to other women out there who say, you know, I'm working for someone else, but I don't want to, or I'm not working at all, and I'd like to make a big change?
I would say it is scary at first, but financing is the biggest concern. You want to have your financing in place, do your homework, and then once everything is ready to go, don't overthink it. It's, you know, we can do it all. Why not? It's once you go in with the full belief that you are able to do it, you can do it.
You can do it. Absolutely. Don't overthink it. I like that. Sometimes you have to go with your gut. You did that, and all these years later, it's a huge success. Thank you so much. Happy International Women's Day. It's on Friday.
Thank you.
I'll be thinking about you as a great, successful leader in Calgary, and I appreciate you coming in.
Thank you so much.
And of course, if you want to get more information on franchising opportunities or the corporate structure at OPA, you can go to opasuvlaki.ca. And of course, they're on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram as well. Chris.